just want to talk.
People who are listening, if you are listening to this right now, we're going to mention that this is episode 15, but it's actually 14. So ignore that. That's it.
We fucked up.
I can just add it to the beginning of the episode, and then people are going to be like, okay. Welcome to We Just Want to Talk. I'm Debbie.
And I'm Mariam, and all we want to do is talk about Tegan and Sara. And we're cutting off the high school reviewing, series, right, Debbie? And
Yes.
the reason why is that, well, we have a tour going on. We don't. Tegan and Sara.
We have a
tour going
special
on.
episode today.
Yeah,
That's
special
why we're
episode,
taking a break from
and we have special guests as well, plus Debbie, who's playing guest today. And today's episode is titled Crybaby Tour, and it's also the 15th episode. Wow.
15th.
That's great.
Crazy.
It is. We never thought we'd get there. I feel honored to host with you every other week, Debbie. All right. The guests today are Tia and Laura, who are going to introduce themselves to us. How they became Tegan and Sara fans. How did they start? How did it happen? How did the magic begin? I'm going to start with you, Laura, and then with Tia. Come on, tell us about your journey of becoming a Tegan and Sara stan, fan, whatever you want.
Introduce yourself, like where you're
Yes.
from.
How old are
did
you?
Become a fan. Yeah. Give us a little intro about yourself.
No, we don't have to say how old are you.
I'm Laura. I'm 36 or 30. I don't know, 30 something, and from London, Ontario. And my first show was February 14th, 2005. My friend just invited me to go see this band at the local bar, and it was literally like a club bar and maybe like 200 people there.
In London.
I went in London, yeah. And I went, and it was on the So Jealous tour, and I had no idea who they were. Had never heard of them, and literally that was it. And then I love them since.
Are you a sider or a teamer?
Cider!
You know, Laura, I didn't know.
I love Tegan's songs, but I love Sara more. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you have a favorite song?
Oh, so many. I do love My Number, and This Is Everything, and Fix You Up, and Soil, and 100 Times, and All I Have to Give. Yeah.
Do you love
I like the slow songs. It's so
Nice.
it's so I don't not like it, but it's not one of my faves. Oh, I'm sorry.
How dare you? What about Under My Control?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine too. Debbie hates it.
Fine.
I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite.
There are ones
You
that I
hate it.
definitely do not love.
Like Love They
But
Say. I don't like
There's-
Love They Say. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Tegan
that
and
one's
Sara.
okay. Yeah.
Too lovely for me, honestly.
Okay.
But anyway, I feel so uncultured. I didn't know there's a London in Ontario. I just thought there's a London in England.
We have everything. We have Paris. We have we have a Thames River in
Ontario
London.
has all
we
of
just
the
copy
European
everything.
cities.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, yeah. All right. Laura, one other question before we move on to Tia.
Please.
How do you keep up with being a fan of Tegan and Sara? What do you do other than like see them on tour? How do you keep up? Or do you stalk them on Instagram?
Have you heard of Tegan? Anything they do, she posts on every single fucking social media platform 10 times.
Except
that's
Facebook.
how except Facebook. But that's how I get my
Information.
info, I guess.
So so you basically keep up on social media, use social media.
Yeah. I feel like probably Instagram's I'm old. I'm just getting into Twitter now because of y'all. And
Twitter is older than Instagram. Come on.
I know,
Twitter's
but
older
like
than
I don't
Instagram.
know how to use it, and I feel like I don't
Just
do
talk.
anything during the day now because there's literally new information being pushed out every 5 seconds, and it's like I could spend all day here, which is how I felt when TikTok was a thing.
TikTok. I barely open TikTok now because I have to use a VPN. So it's just
Oh, yeah.
So I use it like twice a day, and that's it.
I hardly use it now, just twice a day.
All right. Do you read any of the do you use TNS updates? Debbie, I'm promoting you. You
Nice.
them.
I follow and I like it.
That's great. That's where you should get your information from.
That's where I do now.
Legit information, except the pictures that you want. I can just send you whatever.
Yeah.
Also,
Tegan and Sara updates on Twitter.
Tegan and Sara updates, like actual Tegan and Sara updates from Twitter. Debbie and Kenzie manage it. And then there's the TNS updates. That is me. I also have secret TNS updates.
Oh,
I can just DM it to you.
is it? Oh, yeah, I want those ones.
All right.
The secret updates.
The secret updates. Tia, now it's your turn. Introduce yourself again. How did you become a Tegan and Sara fan? And how do you keep up with being a fan? And your favorite song, your least favorite song, all of that.
Okay, period. My name is Tia. I currently live in Montreal, but I'm from just outside of Seattle. I forgot all of the questions.
How did you become a fan?
I first heard Call It Off in junior high. I'm a little baby. I'm only 26, but I first heard it in junior high. Was a big fan from then. I've kept up with all of their like music since it came out, but I never saw them on tour just because I don't know, I didn't have any friends that were into them, so I didn't want to go by myself. But then I got over that, and the first time I saw them was last year, Crybaby tour. I went to 6 shows, and then we did 6 shows again this year, and it was fun.
So 12 total.
12 total. It would have been 13 if Minneapolis didn't get canceled, but
Oh, true.
I get all of my content mostly from Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Mostly Twitter,
Nice.
because I feel like everything is so fucking fast on Twitter. Sorry, can I cuss on this?
Yeah.
Or that out?
Oh yeah, of course. We don't have kids. Nobody cares about kids.
Period. Yeah. What other questions were there?
Your favorite song?
Oh, I always say Call It Off because it was like the first song I heard. But I could go on and on. I like Burn Your Life Down.
Oh,
literally anything from the
amazing.
24/7. I can turn the album on all day. There's not really a song I don't like. I can't think of anything that I'm like, oh, I don't like that.
Oh,
I love Alligator though.
Really?
It's
Ugh,
cute.
I'd be so happy to never hear it again.
no,
I
it's
haven't
cute.
heard it live as much as you, so I understand your.
Yeah.
It's just very repetitive, and then I feel like I heard
That's
it
what
so
I don't like
much.
about Sarah's songs. They're
It's
short
a
and just
kid's
repetitive.
song.
Like Walking with a Ghost, there's 2 lyrics in
Oh.
it, and I hate
Yeah.
the repetition.
I just
Period.
love the metaphors.
I like these songs,
Yeah.
but I'm just over them.
The
Just
thing
over
is,
Yeah.
like I said this at the beginning of tour, is that I could do without Closer for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But live, like
But
I
when
don't
it
need to hear it.
plays,
Yeah.
with, like
Well, when it
When it
plays,
plays.
you bet your ass
Yeah.
I'm out there like
Closer
fucking
is my
freaking
baby.
my
I
ass
love
off.
Closer so much. It reminds me of summer 2013, and I was
Aw.
just becoming a Tegan and Sara fan like a few months earlier,
yeah.
and
Oh,
it's
Tia
just
is a teamer.
I
like
am.
me.
I'm a big Tegan gal, 24/7.
and Debbie
That's
is a
okay.
teamer, and I play
Cider.
Team Sara. I'm a cider.
I do love Sara though. I don't know, something about
Of
this
course.
tour.
Of course, I love
really
Tegan too.
enlightened me.
Tegan is my aunt. Of course, I love her. I love everyone.
Nice. Now that
So,
we have introduced
wait,
our
I
guests.
have a question. I have a question.
Oh.
For Laura and Tia. Your
Yes.
favorite album and your least favorite. So,
Oh,
Tia, you
geez.
said it's The Con,
Least-
right? Your favorite?
Least favorite? That's so mean.
Yeah, my top.
My
is
least
probably-
favorite is
Your least
Oh,
favorite is Sainthood?
shit.
I know.
Whoa.
I think
That's
just going
fine.
off of what I listen to, my top is The Con, and my least favorite would probably be Heartthrob, just because I don't listen to it as much, but I do love her.
Debbie, what's yours? Forgot.
Least favorite?
Least favorite and your favorite.
One of the first ones. Least favorite. My favorite is it's between Crybaby and If It Was You.
No, same, me
If it
too.
was- Oh, good.
Mine is originally If It Was You, but also Crybaby kind of competes with
But you
it
love
depending on my
Heartthrob.
mood. I love Heartthrob, but it's not my favorite because
Oh.
I my favorite means I relate to it. So what do I
Right.
relate to most? If It Was You, Crybaby. These songs I relate to.
Yeah.
The Con is very special to me. Heartthrob is very special to me too. I guess I love Sainthood. I love Sarah's songs on Sainthood. I don't like Tegan's songs on Sainthood that
Oh,
much.
I'm complete opposite.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because especially Sentimental tune is very poetic for me. It's very metaphorical.
Yeah.
What else?
I love On the
Night
Racking.
Watch. Night Watch
Oh.
on Directing.
Red
They're
Belt.
they hit me. What
Those are all
else?
my
Light
least
Up.
favorite songs.
Sheets. No, I love those so
Sheets.
much.
But The Cure is one of my all-time
The
favorite Tegan
Cure.
songs.
Same. The Cure. It's I was crying to it 2 days ago. I love it. Yeah. And my least favorite, it would be what is
It's either
this?
Something or Don't Rush. Or you
Uh,
mean
No, not the song. What is it called? Love You to Death. I'm so sorry.
it's your
This was
it's your
just
least
boring.
favorite album. It's just
Yeah.
very like it's just very
I mean, it's this business of not this business. Yeah, this business of art, or what is it called? Love You to Death. I don't know. It's just Love You to Death is just too happy for me. It's just
right.
I don't know. Doesn't
I feel
have
like
the
it's too
depth.
like most of the songs are slow and like
They were
It's
trying to
not
queer
super
the
upbeat.
mainstream.
They were
Yeah.
trying to queer the mainstream.
Yeah.
Didn't
Very
work.
true.
Kind of.
Kinda.
It maintained what they achieved.
No, but Crybaby basically is so much better than Love You to Death. Let's be honest.
Musically, I agree, but like they're less visible. But it's a choice.
It's a choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk
And
about
that's
this
their
for
choice.
ages and ages why it's less visible, but and what choices they could make to make it more out there. But yeah, that's not the topic of this episode. The topic of this episode
No.
is the Crybaby tour.
Yes.
And Laura, you mentioned My Number, right? Being one of your favorite
Yeah.
songs. And that's the song we're going to analyze today because in every episode we analyze a song. We just talk about it and the meanings behind it. And since it's one of Debbie's favorite songs ever, I think it's your favorite or one of your favorite
It's my favorite Tegan
songs.
song.
Your favorite Tegan song. My
Yeah.
Number. And it's also I guess my favorite Tegan song as well.
Nice.
I
And they
guess
played
so.
it and they played it
Yeah.
on tour after at least 10 years. Tegan kept saying 20 years, but that's not true. If you
Well,
can
she
you
doesn't
open
remember.
can
She
you
doesn't
open the
remember.
website?
Oh, yeah, it's open
Recently,
already.
hold
A
on.
minute.
What you say?
So I'm gonna show you what I found recently.
Oh, where did you find?
It'll take me a sec to find it. But you can keep doing your shit until I find it.
We're looking for I'm gonna show you the last time they played My Number. It was 2010. No, 14.
2014 was a medley, wasn't an
Yeah,
actual
2010 I think was the last time they played it full. But it was definitely
2010.
not 20
Oh,
years ago.
2013. 2013
That's what I'm
they
saying. I think it was during the medley.
that's in a
All
medley.
of
That's in a
this,
medley.
but I think
Yeah.
in 2010 they played it in full. So it's been 13 years, not 20, to be
Well,
technical.
you can't really blame her memory when we barely remember
No, not at
anything.
all. I just thought it
So
was funny. They were like, we haven't played in 20 years. I'm like, Tegan?
we can always
I
find
think she
out.
was going more off of like the song is that old, so
Like she's spreading
But I
misinformation.
truly love the performance of
David Letterman, yeah.
no, I mean the recent
Oh,
performance in the Crybaby tour. It's amazing. Oh
that's
yeah,
yes.
that's 2010. That's 2010. Okay.
Here, look at the set list I found.
Monday, you wouldn't like me. Oh, that's
The very
When?
first song, though. I don't know because I don't have it written on it. It was just a
Oh.
short one, but the first song was My Number, and I was like,
It's
oh,
so
so
little.
13 in a
I
medley.
know.
that's kind of in fire set list too.
Yeah.
Superstar.
Knife
Yeah.
going in. Hmm.
On directing. So this
You wouldn't like
must have
me.
been
It's like a So
must have
Jealous or
been
something. Yeah,
You know what's the song I really don't want to hear again ever? We Didn't Do It.
I'd be okay with that too.
Get in my car.
No, even though I really like the Still Jealous version more than the So Jealous version. I'm sorry, Sarah, but the Still Jealous version is much better, I guess.
Would you remember, Laura, the last time they played My Number in full?
Here, can you
In
see that, Debbie?
full?
Share the screen.
I'm looking, but like it doesn't say if it's is it
No,
I
it
think it
says
is, right? Full song.
2010. It
That's
says
in full, yeah.
13, it's a medley, and 10, it's an actual.
Okay, so yeah.
Scroll
They
up a
haven't played
second.
it since Sainthood.
Oh, never mind.
All right.
Do you want to analyze
Um,
it now or do you want to start
No,
the
when
whole
we
tour
get
and
to the
then
question, when we get to that question, we'll analyze it. So we're not going to begin
Okay.
with that now.
Okay,
So,
okay.
first of all, we're going to introduce the Crybaby tour because it's one of the, we're not going to cover up any of Tegan and Sarah's news right now because most of the news is about
It's about tour anyways.
Crybaby. Yeah, and
Yeah.
basically Sid turned 1. That's if it's
Oh yeah,
major
today
news.
is what day is today?
25th. For you,
25th?
26th for me.
Yeah, and
So he
Sid's
turned
birthday
1
was
yesterday.
June 24th. So like
And my
yesterday.
birthday was June 23rd.
Oh yeah. Both cancers.
Oh yeah. So unlucky for Sarah that her son is a Cancer, but to be
But those
honest.
are the news pretty much. Sid's birthday and tour.
Exactly. And well, I need your help, Debbie, because I suck at keeping dates in mind
Okay.
and places.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let's begin. The Crybaby tour, it's named after their latest record, Crybaby, obviously. And this is not the first Crybaby tour. This is the second. Like they had a trial in the last fall,
Last year, yeah.
where they got like when they got sick and Tegan had, was it COVID she had?
No, she had
Laryngitis.
laryngitis.
Laryngitis. Okay, and they canceled the show, and then Sarah also had it, and they canceled the show, right?
Later on, yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently
and
everyone got sick.
yeah, So
That was like
yeah.
the first leg. This is the second leg of the tour.
I mean,
Yeah.
is it the first leg or just a trial tour? I feel like
Well,
that was a trial tour,
It
and
was a
this is
full
an
tour,
actual
though.
tour.
No,
No,
last
it was a
Yeah.
full
but
tour.
but last time they did a full month uninterrupted, but this year it's like very spaced out. They're doing like 2
And there's
weeks and
like
then
festivals in
a
between.
break.
With the
Yeah,
summer.
like a
Mm.
2 weeks break and then another
I
2
think
weeks
so they
of
could
shows
rest.
and then
Yeah, they could rest
yeah.
probably
So
because
this
it's
year
very.
and then I'm not sure how to call them. Like, is each year a leg or are they doing multiple legs this year because they're all like they have breaks in between?
I
We
feel
just say
like you
like
need like a couple months off to make it a leg because it's
right
still the
because I would
Crybaby
say
tour. It's the same tour,
yeah.
I guess so,
different
yeah.
year, different leg.
So
Sure.
yeah, it's
So we
just
have the
one
skin
long
leg.
leg with
Yeah.
like cuts in
One
the middle.
very extended long leg. Yeah. That will extend right from like starts
Until
in June
October.
and until
Yeah.
October.
Yeah.
All right.
They
So
have
so
like
the
a month
first leg we said it
September,
started in the
August, something like
fall
that.
last year with the with when high school came out as well. Like it was just they were
Yeah.
just going through
All at the same
everything at
time.
once. Yeah.
Mhm.
And this leg has started, or it started in June, right? Or May?
They had a
May.
concert they had a couple of concerts in May. One of them got canceled and the other one was
because
a
of the rain.
festival. And
Oh.
the set list kind of changed a lot. So
I
like
don't think they're considering those as part of the tour,
the
but
tour
No.
because they kept saying like first date of tour was
was
June
Montreal.
14th, Montreal.
Yeah,
'Cause
Montreal.
the other
So
ones were
14th.
festivals. Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it the 14th of June?
Yeah,
It
June
was the 14th
14th.
of June. All right. So and it ends in October what? You put the
October.
picture, Debbie. Put the picture of the tour.
I will. It's October
Yeah.
14th in Austin, the last day.
All right. So that's a very long leg of touring,
Mhm.
and they have some
Mhm.
breaks. Like, is it like September around their birthday? They have a break.
They have a break
Not
August,
around their
September.
birthday because we have a show September 16th.
Isn't
True.
their birthday 19th
A lot of
of
August they
September?
have off.
Their birthday is September 19th.
19th, and they have a
Call
break
me.
during that.
There's only 2 shows in August, so they have a lot of August off.
They might add shows, don't you think so?
They have a break. They have a break August, September because the last show is August 17th, and then they don't have a show until September 12th.
Yeah,
So that's almost a month.
uh,
Yeah.
And then only 2
okay.
days in August, and then it's
Are they festivals in August?
No, that's the
um
Seattle Portland ones.
oh
Oh,
yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus. Really jumpy.
Right. So they do July, and then they have 2 concerts in August, and then only in September after that.
Okay.
So
Maybe they'll update,
yeah,
don't you think? Do you think they'll add any other dates?
they're supposed to add another Austin date, but they haven't yet. And the Sylvain that got canceled, they are going to reschedule. I
Sure,
I
think
feel
that's
like it's
sometime in
too late
October.
to add summer days right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
they're the only one
definitely.
that's we're gonna hear about is the Austin and Solvang. Like I don't think they're gonna add more.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Okay, so maybe they have some other plans during that period of, I don't know. I feel like they're always working. Like even when they take a break, they're working on something else. So,
Yeah, maybe they'll do
all
something
right.
during
And it's
those
not high
breaks.
school. It's not gonna be high school, by the way, because Debbie and I watched a live from Esther
Yeah.
yesterday, and she
Yes,
said that
Esther is
most
Natalie in high
probably,
school.
it got renewed, but they have to wait 6 more months until the end of the
Like
year until
she
it's
said that we're
confirmed.
gonna know within 6 months.
Jeez.
And Tegan replied a comment on Substack saying that they have like the scripts are done, they have the actors held, but they don't have a green light yet. So
Because of the strike,
they're waiting.
Esther said.
There's a writer strike happening right now, so that could affect the decisions. So
We're
we're
kind
waiting.
of hopeful, but come on.
Yeah.
2 years for a show, for fuck's sake.
And I think that whatever happens that is not related to music, it's gonna happen next year. So like I think they have
Oh
more
yeah, I
books
don't
that they're
think they
writing.
can exactly.
I don't think they're
Yeah.
gonna. I have the feeling they're not gonna tour next year. They might do like a few shows here and there, I feel like, but not a tour. And then Tegan said during one of the sound checks that if the cruise happens, it will be 2025. So next year, I think they're gonna focus on other stuff. I have the feeling.
So I was wondering
I
if
don't
they're
know.
going to start recording a new record. Do they have other music like coming out this year? Like
Did
They
they
oh
said
say?
something's happening with my number. They said there's something coming up with my number.
yeah,
They
yeah,
relearned
with
it
the
for
old
something, but we don't know
There's
songs.
for
something
what.
happening with older songs. There are songs for
I
junior high
think
that
for
they're
junior high,
recording.
forgot about that.
I don't know if they're gonna release new music. I don't No, they might, but maybe collaborations,
Who knows?
like singles. Would you say?
Oh,
I don't know.
it's well. What about the cruise?
That better happen.
They're still waiting,
Yeah, literally. I'm gonna be on that cruise.
I'll be watching and wait, and
but it's
I'll be
going.
crying.
It's going to be 2025. It's
I
far.
feel like they would they'd like announce it sometime next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it happens, it's gonna take long.
Yeah.
They said
Well,
that
let's
the
hope I'm
survey
rich
was
by then.
the
and I
survey was
can-
created by a company to find out like
One
what's
of the
the demand,
lives.
like if people
The
TikTok
interest
lives.
and demand,
the
yeah.
interest.
Yeah.
Exactly. I forgot the word.
Okay, let's move on to so Debbie, Laura, and Tia. You're going to answer the questions that I'm going to ask you, okay? So this entire thing is going to be about questions. I'm
Okay,
going to interview
like an
you.
interview. Okay.
So you're gonna share your experience about this tour, not other tours, or this like. So first, give us each an overall idea in less than a minute. I'm going to time the hell out of you. Less than a minute of how your experience was.
I
What
feel like
did
I've
you
been
like?
quizzed.
I'm sorry. What did you like and what didn't you like or wished would have been different? Like an overall idea, because we're gonna discuss everything in details. Just a very overall idea. Who would like to begin?
Okay, my favorite thing, my least favorite, I wish that Jeremy was there because I feel like he looks after
Oh,
us and makes
Oh,
he
sure
wasn't?
that
Shit.
no, and
Wasn't.
I just felt like it wasn't like we weren't being
Complete.
taken care of because because he knows
Right.
what's going on, he knows them, he knows how it's supposed to go, and I felt
Yeah.
this time it's like nobody who was in charge here, nobody knows what's happening. You couldn't really like be like this is how it's supposed to go.
They made a few mistakes because one of the shows they were playing I bet it's tongue, and Tegan left and had to go get the guitar herself because like they didn't bring it to her. So like kind of
Mm.
1/3 of the song she wasn't there. It was just Sara
Hmm.
Oh.
playing.
What show was that? That's weird. Oh, it must have been
Um,
Montreal because we didn't get I bet it's tongue on any
No,
other
I
ones.
think it was Nashville.
Was it Nashville or St. Louis? I don't remember.
They sang it again.
It
Why
wasn't
did
St.
they take it
Louis.
out of all our shows? Huh. Okay, interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, they sang it again a couple times, but they took it out of Toronto
Was it St. Louis? I don't think it was
And
St.
Grand
Louis.
Rapids.
and Grand Rapids. Yeah, I don't remember. It
Which
must
one
have
was after Grand Rapids? Nashville?
been Nashville.
Yeah.
That's why I keep thinking it's Nashville, but it's weird because they were on the side for me, and my memory of Tegan leaving the stage is like from center.
Wait, Laura, you didn't say your favorite part of the tour.
I don't have a favorite part. I just
You
love
just
it.
like it all.
Meeting us,
Okay.
it was your favorite part.
Meeting these bitches for the first time.
Getting to know me through them, your favorite part.
Getting and being introduced
Exactly.
to you. Mhm.
Connections. Definitely, my
go.
favorite part was definitely like hanging
I don't
out.
remember.
Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, you go.
My least favorite part is not really like that it wasn't my favorite, but I wish they played almost the same songs for every sound check, and I wish they had like switched up a little bit more and played different songs more instead of like the same stuff. I feel like we listened to the same songs. I think in Montreal they did 28 in total because they did 25 plus 3, and then within this 28 they didn't play anything extra. They like switched it up for every concert, but it was great regardless, and I loved my number so much. I'm so glad that they played it. I mean, I wish they had played
But
different songs for
I
every sound check instead of the same one.
Yeah, me too, because I kept seeing the same thing every day
Yeah, exactly.
through the camera.
Us too.
We're annoyed that our free VIP experience was kind
Yeah.
of robbed from us.
Well, you're lucky you actually saw, a VIP experience.
I do like that the lanyards changed from last time. That was cool.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Tia. Sorry I interrupted you earlier.
What about Tia?
I would agree with what both of you said. I think the venues didn't care at all about VIP, especially St. Louis. That one was bad.
Yeah.
Why
didn't
was it
care
bad?
about
Like, what
or
happened?
anything.
Because we're gonna talk
People-
about venues later on.
We
Yeah.
had
People
their
try
super
cutting
early lineup.
line.
People try to
Mm.
cut in line, and then after VIP, you're supposed to exit and get back into the same order. But people from the back of the line, obviously, they exited first because they were at the back. They thought they would be the front of the line, and then they got upset when we went back to the front of the line. It was like a whole thing. I just feel like the venues didn't care this time, but like also last time, I feel like only half the time they cared, the other half they didn't. But then also same thing. I do wish they had mixed up the VIP songs some more, but also
Mhm.
understand like the average
Learning.
really only goes to like one show, so it makes sense. But like there
Yeah,
were
true.
some VIPs where they did Burn Your Life Down and I Was a Fool acoustically, and then later did both those songs in the set acoustically.
Yeah, I know that.
I
Yeah.
felt like it's kind of a cop out, especially if you're only going to that one show. But
Yeah.
and they could have played anything, and I would have been so stoked.
That's right.
And then I think
Um,
it shows itself. I love the whole
Who's
entire
in
show.
charge of the whole VIP thing? Whose fault
They
is
have
that?
a
Is it their fault or is it the director of the show?
Oh, I
Or
think they would pick what they want to do. Like they have
no, not the songs, the lines and the people.
they have a company that arranges or like that organizes the VIP for each
Oh,
venue. It's an outside
sure.
company, a third party. Yeah, I don't think, but like when Jeremy was there, he would coordinate with them and tell them like this is how it's going to be done. We're going to number the lanyards. This is the
Mm.
order. Like make sure it's done. And there was none of that. There was no direction between TNS team and the VIP team who's working at the venue.
Well,
Didn't they say that
they're
they didn't want to add the number because they're signed, so they didn't want to have.
Who cares?
I
If it
mean,
means I
yeah.
get back in my spot, then I have a number on it. But
Exactly.
that's
I don't know
true.
if that's why, like the excuse they
Did
gave.
anyone
Yeah.
replace Jeremy? Did any like a
I
person
don't
replace
know
Jeremy
who
or
they had. I don't know who was
It was a
managing this.
it was a woman
Yeah.
this time, and we only saw her
Was
at
there?
the first show. Yeah,
isn't
came
she the
out.
their tour manager or something like that? Or
Oh, I
I've
didn't
never
what's
see.
her
seen her
name?
before, but she came out
Her name
in
is Heather, I
Montreal.
guess, or that's a different person.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you
There's a
anything.
Heather. There's a Heather in their tour, and
I think
she kind
Heather
of.
put it together, but I don't know if she's managing as well.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
you know who's directing the musical director of the tour? It's what's his name? The hot guy. He's like
Garrett,
directing
Grant.
the
I
Grant.
keep calling
Yeah,
him Garrett. It's Grant.
Greg.
Jeezy
It's Greg
Jeezy.
for me.
Jeezy,
He's like
Jeezy.
Greg.
Jeezy
Well, Grant, hot guy.
Grant.
Yeah, I didn't Sarah say he's directing the sound or something like that, something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe the
Or
music.
directing the tour.
he's
Music
doing the like
director, right?
music on stage. Yeah,
Like music
Yeah.
director. Yeah.
doing everything on stage.
All right, was that nice? Was that like, hey, I just gotta make sure that my guy is doing well.
Oh no, he's great.
It was great.
Great. Now I'm assured. I can be rest assured. All right, question 2. Let's talk about lining up. Oh, you already mentioned that to get to the venue, and you already said it was fucked up. Do we have to go over that? Is there anything you want to add?
No, we already talked about it.
All right.
Move on.
Since you attended VIP for each show, how was your experience compared to the last Crybaby tour you attended last fall? Wasn't there a VIP? I remember distinctively
There was.
that. Yeah. So can you like which one was better? Like the VIP in
It
the
was
last
pretty
tour?
similar. I would say it was pretty similar. Like the experience is different depending on the venue and like how many people are there.
Yeah, but I do think like themselves, they did more variety in songs. Like it
Last
almost felt
time.
like
Last
most
tour.
VIPs
Yeah.
had completely different songs, and they were songs that were not in the set list at all.
Yep,
Mm.
that was great. I love that.
Yeah,
They played stuff from Crybaby. They played like Sainthood stuff. And this time they're playing the con.
The con.
Every
It's a
soundtrack.
lot of the con. And I feel like this is Sarah's decision because Sarah makes these decisions usually.
Maybe.
And
I think they got.
she
I think they
did.
each picked what song they did. Probably. Like I don't think Tegan or Sarah would be like, "You have to sing this one, Tegan."
I don't
Like, I
know.
think
I
they
always
probably
think that
each
Sarah
picked-
is like, you're gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. Sarah seems like that to me.
I feel like she could maybe give her opinion, but I think Tegan would be like, "I'm gonna do this." Like
I want to
don't know.
play this instead. Yeah.
Yeah,
I did
maybe.
think it was weird that they didn't do Call It Off in the actual show, but she said it was just too many ballads or
They
whatever.
did for the festival.
They did
Isn't
in
that crazy?
They did for
they
the
did it in
festival, yeah.
Montreal.
Yeah,
They
they
did
played in
Montreal.
Montreal and then the festivals, yeah, but not for which is
Yeah.
weird because I
But-
think that's one
They
that
kept
fans wanted
on
to hear, but
shifting the set list. They kept on
Yeah.
changing the set
Yeah.
list.
I
It
didn't
was
think they were
crazy.
gonna play Call It Off anymore because Tegan said that she didn't like the pace.
too many.
It was
Yeah,
too fast.
They were
Yeah.
trying to do the album version, which is faster.
Oh,
And she veto it, but then they played it again. So-
how do you feel about not having any song from Hey, I'm Just Like You? That was
Yeah, that's sad.
Robbed.
honestly.
I
Like,
don't know
did
why
they
they
just
did it.
cancel an entire album just because it happened during COVID? At least give it a chance, you know? I
I
don't
think
know.
Yeah, I
because
don't
it's
know
like
why.
a conceptual album for them. Like it's not something that they've recently done. Like to them, it's like when we were in high school, like it's old music.
It's like
and-
doing a cover, kind of.
yeah, but it's like
Almost.
the new versions of them are so good. Like we want to hear that, but
I would love to
I
hear
would
him
love
Just
to
Like You
listen.
live. Come on, it's too
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Please
The
help me.
Ham Just Like You versions are great. Like I wish they played
Yeah.
it live. At least like maybe a couple.
At least a song, just like I feel like they truly hate that album. They don't hate it, but they just like they consider it part of high school
Yeah,
and not
they
I think
don't-
they're over
like
it.
high
I think.
school, the show and the book, and it's not
but like, can we
like
be
their
over
musical
Alligator?
career.
Like, let's pick different things to be
Right?
over.
Like that's what I'm saying.
So true.
Like,
Yeah,
let's play
Yeah.
a
They
Best
did-
of It instead of Alligator. I love that.
when they toured for the
Well, they
book
didn't
tour,
play
they
Alligator
sang
this
them,
time.
but that was
Did
No,
they play
they didn't
Alligator
actually.
this tour?
No,
They didn't.
surprisingly, they didn't. Like Back in
I
Your Head, Walking with a Ghost. Like I know people want
yeah.
to hear them, but like
No, I
Yeah.
truly like that Feel It in My Bones made it to the set because it's
yes,
a
that was
Oh,
single.
that
fun.
was great. That was
And
amazing.
and
They haven't
honestly,
done that in forever.
the first time I saw the video of Feel It in My, I was just like, I discovered Tegan and Sarah. I had discovered them recently, and I was just watching all their music videos. And you know the part when Tegan just comes in and just like,
Take a
it's
breath. Take a breath.
their
Yeah.
breath. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
God. I remember I read a comment. It was on Tiesto's channel, and someone said, I lost my virginity to that part. I was like, yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
It
Why do
was so
people share these
intense.
things online?
I don't think they lost their virginity to that. It's like the part was just so intense.
So
That's
intense.
what they
I
mean.
see.
I don't think the video. I don't think I found the video on Tiesto's channel anymore. I think it's gone.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
a
it's
bunch
gone.
of their videos are like in weird playlists and stuff. It might maybe it got lost.
Oh, I have a question for you, Laura, apart from this, because when I
Mm.
first became a fan and I watched their music videos, they had banned comments on old videos. Why did they do that? So comments
I
on
didn't know
YouTube
that
are
was a
not
thing.
allowed. Mm.
I know
They
if you
did.
say videos are appropriate for kids, you can't do a comment. So maybe they just marked that they were safe for kids, and then you're not allowed to have comments on those ones. If
I
you
was
mark
not
that
a
it's
kid
not safe for, but like
when
when they
I.
post the video, if they post that it's safe for kids, then comments are
Oh,
automatically banned. If you put that it's not safe for kids, then you're allowed to write comments. So maybe that, but I hadn't noticed that was a thing.
wait,
Is
I'm
that
gonna
for the
just make
new
sure.
videos?
No, 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 the older ones. See? Comments are turned off. Let's call it
Yeah,
off.
it could be because they have it marked safe for kids so that anyone can watch them. Like if you have a kids
Mm.
account,
Whack.
the videos would still come up for the kids to view. Yeah, but I don't know if that's accurate or not.
So interesting. So only after Heartthrob they started to allow comments, like the music videos on Heartthrob.
Yeah, I had no idea.
That's about basically apart from the tour. It just always I always wondered about that. What was your favorite VIP experience this tour, this leg?
Grand Rapids.
It was
Grand
so
Rapids.
small.
Grand Rapids
Yeah.
was a good show, I guess. I
There
saw
was
the
Yeah.
like
videos and
25
that.
people at Grand
It was the
Rapids.
best lighting.
Mm,
I felt like they were the closest because it was
There was no barrier.
yeah.
yeah, the stage is short.
It's annoying when it's
low.
very high.
I felt Summerfest had a really high stage.
Oh,
It was the
yeah.
highest, yeah, and far. The barricade and
Yeah.
the stage were really far apart. St. Louis was close, but there was a giant
Yeah,
security guard.
That was
Grand
super.
Rapids was so good because the pictures were good because of the lights and I don't know, even the performances performances were great, I guess,
Yeah.
from what I've seen. All right. How was interacting with new fans since basically, well, Laura, yay, you're new. I mean, not new actually, but like we know you.
We
just
didn't know
I'm-
you
we
beforehand.
didn't know you before, exactly. Like fans was like I was interacting with new fans like because I know that you made new friends from the Tegan and Sarah fandom. What was so special about that? How was meeting Debbie and Tia like?
That part was good. Usually I just don't talk to anyone. But we had talked online previously, and I was like,
True.
I'm feeling their
We should
vibe.
meet.
They are people I
Yeah.
want to meet at. Danforth was a little sad because we had people in between us in line. And the Grand Rapids, you were late as well. So we didn't really get a lot of time to hang out. But next tour, we will.
Yes.
And I'm looking
And,
forward to it because when I like someone, it's like feels special to me. So I feel like y'all have just like got this little tiny bit in my little heart here that is
Oh.
special.
That's so
I feel like
cute.
it's nicer to see like to see shows from your favorite band with your friends, friends who are
Yeah,
also interested,
Definitely.
not
For me,
people that
it
you're
makes
just
a difference.
dragging
I feel like
them
if I was
just to.
alone, I wouldn't be enjoying as much.
No. And even if I had dragged someone to watch with me,
Someone who
forced
is
to
not a
watch with
fan,
me.
it's not the same thing.
Yeah, like my
Yeah.
mom.
People don't get the
So
references.
she's just gonna be like,
I do shows
why the
by
fuck am I here?
I do shows by myself all the time because my friends are all like married with kids and don't do shows anymore. But
Oh, I feel the same.
it is not the same, especially when you go early in lineup. It's
Yeah.
like I'm just eavesdropping on other people and like on my phone, but it's not the same. But it is fun, yeah. And I feel like a lot of close or people that I talk to every day now are like people from tour or like concert friends that you don't hang out in real life all the time because you all
Yeah,
live in different.
it's
We're
special
all
when
in
you do
different
because
countries, and
yeah, because you don't see them all the time. So when you do, it's like very special.
yeah.
It is. Don't you ever worry about, the people that you see online and you talk to, like all
And
the
they're
I got
time,
different in
and then
stories.
person?
I got lots
when
of
you meet
stories.
them,
That's
they're
Maybe
not the
not
same
who
easy.
you thought
people.
they were.
I don't know.
No,
I feel
no.
like more Laura's vibe when it comes to things. Like I don't talk to people out like anybody apart from like Debbie and you and like all the people that have like been my closest friends. Like part of like the excitement of this tour was like, oh, I'd get to hang out with Debbie because I haven't seen her in like
Ages
6 months,
since last,
whatever.
yeah.
January.
Yeah, so that was like super exciting. But then there's also like, I don't know, some people online don't fit the vibe that they give off in person, so then things are a little bit awkward. Or some people are weird online, so then you kind of feel weird meeting them in person.
Exactly.
But some of them are nice and
Yeah, some of them are super
like
nice.
surprisingly sweet and excited.
But there's
Yeah,
also
some
people like that you've never met online, but you meet them in line who turn out to be really cool. And
Yeah.
I still talk to a bunch of people that I've met in line from previous shows, and that's fun too.
Exactly. Like it's nice meeting people not from before, like you meet them at the time in line.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's very cool.
Also,
And
for
and
any of the children watching, use internet safety. Don't just meet people online.
don't meet people.
that
Yeah,
give you bad vibes.
don't
This
meet
is
people from the
not-
internet.
This is not a children's show, and if you are a child, if you're under 18, you're watching this, go to bed. Just go to bed. That's not for you.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
But it was cool meeting people this time because if you were following along, Debbie went live on TikTok every night. I did the little hype videos.
Oh, I
Yeah.
would love, like,
in line,
thank
like,
you,
a lot of them
honestly.
knew us.
I
So it
looked
was
forward
cool.
for the
It was
VIP.
really fun.
So Debbie knows this about me. I when tour comes before a tour, I get so like upset, and then I like
Yeah,
I
because you can't
sulk
experience
and-
this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but this time I was not. And when Debbie first like shared when Tia announced the VIP on Debbie's account, that was my favorite part, by the way. Also, like just watching the
Thank you.
announcement. You're welcome. So I was like, okay, should I watch it? Am I gonna feel bad? And then I watched it and I was very excited and very happy with that. So
It's
thank
so
you. And then I
fun.
kept it was very fun. And it's like, oh well, I'm in my bed and my PJs and my teeth are brushed and I'm, getting in. It was midnight for me and
It
I'm
was a
getting
routine.
ready. Yeah, I'm going to work next day and there's Tegan and Sarah just on stage. And the same time, but in a different place. It's just like, whoa. I can just watch them in my bed. I don't even have to pay a ticket to travel or get a visa. So I looked forward to that, and I was very like excited. I wish you could go to all the shows so I could see all the VIP.
Yeah,
Me too.
Debbie.
Where they
Me
do
too.
most of the banters.
Tegan and Sarah, pay
So-
me. I'll follow you and
I
go
mean,
live
actually,
for
I
you.
think Tegan and Sarah should sponsor you already because you're doing God's work.
Yeah,
they don't do
literally.
that
I
kind
agree.
of stuff.
You're promoting them more than their promo team. Let's be honest.
I do that because I feel like I would love if someone had done it. Like if I couldn't be able to be there, you know what I mean? And the VIP part, I'm not doing anything anyways. Like I'm not jumping, I'm not dancing, like I'm just standing there. So might as well. And it's
I
also
thought
a record for me because I filmed it and now I have the whole thing to rewatch later myself, Like
You
the
know what?
concerts I didn't feel like doing it, but the VIP I thought it was fun.
it was
And
very, very fun, yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw like you guys going live and talking and like it. I thought it was cool.
A lot of people
Funny.
came on because it was like it kept on happening and then Tia announcing it and it's just very like we all waited for it. What was I saying? Oh, I thought you had put the phone on a stand because it didn't move at all and that was very good for me because I get
Oh,
so
that's good. Because
anxious
I
with
thought I was moving
moving
the
phone.
whole time.
No, it was just like that fixed. And then in the picture that Tegan and Sarah posted, the group picture where I was in the phone,
Oh.
inside the phone. That was
Oh
fun.
no, Montreal! I did
It was
have.
just like that.
We were leaning on the stage actually. So that day I did have like something that made it very
But
firm.
you were holding it, but you still were holding it.
I was holding it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's usually if I hold it, my hands are shaky. It's just gonna be like, that's it. Well, you get this. So,
That's good to know. I was worried about that.
oh no.
And I
it's
didn't zoom
very
in
good.
until like later. The first VIPs I didn't zoom in at all. Like I tried to keep
Oh
both of
yeah.
them.
Well, because Laura and
on
I
the
kept
screen.
telling you to zoom
We
in.
were asking.
And by the way, you suck at Zoom. You don't know what to zoom in
I'm so
on.
sorry. I'm sorry. The first time I didn't realize
Not
because
giving
I
it
wasn't
to you, huh?
looking. I wasn't looking until they started playing because like when
It's
they're
fine.
talking, I'm paying attention to them, not just my phone. But then when they were playing, that's when I looked in the chat
You
and then
made
you guys
you
were
made
like,
it up
zoom.
later. You made it up later, and we have quality content right now.
See, like the next day, understood the assignments.
Finally. Let's talk about outfits. Tell me everything you've liked or hated about that.
Um,
I'm gonna say it right now.
We have a lot of
Tegan, move
questions.
on. I love her.
You wore, do you call them tassels?
Yeah.
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 What is it?
So Tegan wore, Tia's favorite outfit was the one with tassels. Tegan
Well,
wore
She wore
the
it
lime
white,
green
like
one.
two, yeah, and
two
white.
different
colors.
colors. What an
She had
icon.
the same. I think that was like, did she buy two shirts with the same like style, or
Yes.
was one Sarah, one's and one is?
Oh,
I don't
maybe.
think Sarah would wear that.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. No,
Yeah.
Sarah wouldn't. No, Sarah's basic. She's a basic bitch.
I think that they could have been a little bit more creative this time around. Like just the colors
Yeah.
are very monotone.
I understand the trend right now is just to wear
Yeah.
like beige and like deadly colors, even though like you could dress like the 90s and you can just, dress like Sarah, just one color for the entire
I feel like
tour.
at first it was like a uniform where they were all to wear the white, and then Tegan just
The
got off
beige, yeah,
tangent.
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like everyone was dressed the same, like the same color, same
Yeah, every
colors,
night,
the
and then Tig just stopped
nudes,
giving.
just nudes. So
I
these
wish.
colors. No, nudes, not nudes, like the color palettes. Hey, this is a respectful show.
Right, yes.
Uh-huh.
I wish that they all wore nudes in the coloring scheme. Mhm.
That's what they were wearing.
Oh my god.
We did love
We
when
did
they
love Sarah's
played
pants. We did love Sarah's pants.
Sarah's pants and
Sarah's
skirts.
pants.
They
Yeah,
wore
so-
shorts and skirts. What was the festival's name? I
Oh.
don't know, in Indiana.
Indianapolis. It was
On
called
the road, something road.
Wonder
So,
Road Festival.
My favorite
Wonderworld?
outfit of Sarah is
Not
the
sure.
pants and the skirt.
Yes.
The pants with the vest, they're
Because
all
it's
one
short.
color.
You need the
Not-
short
not-
shirt with those pants.
Can you show a picture, Debbie, of the pants, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
She
the
wore
core
the
that I
outfit
feel that I
twice.
like.
It's the exact same with the vest and everything. Like they
She
didn't do
wore
that
it
last
three
time.
times, not twice.
I feel
three
like it was
times.
more
I
than
counted.
twice, yeah.
I
No,
have
the
pictures.
pants 3 times, but the vest with the exact was like twice. I think I'll check it again.
No,
but
3 times. I have pictures,
The
and I
exact
have them in my
same?
album. No, yeah. I made
Jeez.
an album.
Yeah, she
Right.
did wear the same outfit for a while. I feel
Yeah.
like the fashion this tour was very
She just liked that outfit. She felt comfortable in it, and she knows we liked it, and she knew we liked
last
it.
year. I
and
feel like
She's doing it for
wore
us.
different.
Yeah, because she could have worn the skirt, she could have worn the other pants, the white ones. She could have worn any other fucking pants, but no,
Jeans.
she was like, I'm
I
going
feel like
to
they
make it up
know
for Miriam because
they
she
only
didn't.
wear shorts and skirts at festivals when they think like the majority of us aren't going to be there.
Oh yeah,
Because they don't want to please us that much. They're like, I
That's
know
so
what you bitches
unfair.
are going to
Yeah,
be doing.
they're
It
not
is
gonna-
rude.
They're not gonna film. They're not gonna film and just talk about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's so disappointing. I didn't see these tattoos in person.
Yeah, that is kind of offensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. It is. But well, we got other pictures from the pants. I mean, from the
Shorts
Yeah.
From the
at festival.
Well, that's about the outfits. What do you think is the big difference between their festival show? You attended one only, right? Not this two. And the ones you've attended on tour in which they have headlined. So
I think we're gonna have
was-
to wait until a few more festivals because this time one of the festivals was like the set list was really short, but the festival we went, Tia and I,
Summerfest, yeah.
Summerfest, like the set list was
A full
long.
22
21
songs? 21
It was like an hour and a
22.
half. It was really long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was a
great
great
actually.
They played songs that they didn't play, like they played Call It Off, which they said they weren't gonna play anymore. Then they played it at the festival. And
It's
they played
because it's
songs-
a known song by them, so they expected the people in the festival to know this song. That's why.
Oh, maybe because they didn't do VIP, I guess.
And they did I Bet It Stung again, even though they took that out.
Yeah, and My Number, and like a lot of the songs that they didn't do for
What
the first.
shows are you attending again? What shows are you attending again?
We're going
Coming
to.
up?
I'm going. Sorry.
In
Like
this
what shows
tour?
coming up or the ones that we've already done
No, you're attending again. Like I mean, coming up. Yeah,
coming up?
you don't know.
What shows do we have coming up? I don't know. I do
You
one
don't
day at
know?
a time. I
You're
can't
going
Any
to
other-
Mariposa
so far away.
Fest and
When is that?
Pittsburgh. Mariposa
is
is
that?
July 8th, and me,
Oh, okay.
Debbie,
And then
I'm going
Blues
to
Fest is
Blue
the next
Fest
day,
in
yeah.
Ottawa,
Ah, Blue Fest. Yeah.
July 9th, and we're also going to Pittsburgh in September. The three of us.
Does that have VIP?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
guess.
September. That's a long time from now.
Yeah, there's I'm
Mm.
I'm going on vacation in August. I need to do that first. Like I need to focus on that before I start like freaking out about the next show because
Oh yeah.
a lot's gonna happen before then. So I'm trying not to like think about it too
No, I
much.
was hoping it's gonna be summer, so like I could stay up for VIP without being worried about work the next day.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen until
Well.
September. But we have to see if I can do VIP there because I only get the free data in Canada, not the US.
Oh, that's
So if I
true.
have enough
You did
data,
them. Oh, I have it.
I use the hotspot. Do you have a hotspot?
Yeah. Oh, you can hotspot
Oh,
me. Yeah.
oh yeah, we can do that and then go live for VIP.
Yeah, you
That's
can.
perfect. Okay,
Woo, woo, woo.
another question.
Okay,
Gonna
last
We're
one, and
almost
then I
done.
gotta go.
We're almost done.
No, I figured out
No?
that we're
There's
not almost
Oh
done.
shit.
What about merch? Got any new items from the you got new items from the
Oh
merch table, but
yeah,
can you talk
this
about
is
the new
new.
merch?
I'm gonna put up a picture of the
Mm.
new merch.
I love the hat. The hat is my favorite.
Yeah.
But I
I
wasn't
didn't get the
there.
hat. I
I
already
think I'll get
have
it if my aunt
hats.
ever visits. I'm gonna get it probably. But I don't know if she's gonna visit anytime soon, so maybe next
The
year.
hat?
Mm.
You want the hat?
But they didn't
Yeah,
have the hat at
might get that.
merch table, did they?
They're
They
gonna
did.
probably
Which
gonna
hat?
put it. They're gonna put it up on the website soon, right? Or is it in
They
the
Yeah, all
had
the
it
merch.
starting in Nashville. They had the hat.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, every merch is you can pre-order it now on the
Mm.
website right now.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I feel like the last few tours, the merch was like, eh. Like I feel like I love Emmy so much, but she's just really dropping the ball lately. But this tour was like, okay.
I don't think
Like I
it
feel
was
like
I don't
there
think it
was
was
stuff that was
her
better.
last time either.
She did the ones the last Crybaby.
All
But
of
I
them?
don't like this is her old style from like original So Jealous Day, but it's a new color. But I don't know who did the other ones. Yeah, she did the
Right.
ones last time. She's getting
Okay.
lazy, I feel, and I hate her fonts, and I'm like a font snob. So when the font is not nice, I'm like, I don't like it. And I know that she can do better because she has done better. So I don't know if what's going on at me, but
So this time around was better than last time at least.
yeah.
I don't get it. Didn't Emmy stop working for them and she just came back like
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
But
what
they
happened?
they credited her last one. Tell me, oh my god, the bright one with all the things. I feel like you
Crybaby.
wouldn't like me if you met me. What's that one? I think it was a
Um,
t-shirt subscription one. She didn't do that one, but the other one she's been credited on all
Oh
of them.
no, it's the one she didn't do was tell me you don't find me attractive. Look me in
Yeah,
the
look me in the
look me
eyes.
in the eye.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
that's not
that
my
one.
favorite.
I
know,
like
and
it.
I
I
like that
have
one
it.
too. It's the
Oh.
yeah, I do too, and it's the ones that she doesn't do that are good. But she used to be so good, and I don't know why she's dropped the ball. But
Who
if
knows?
you need to call me Emmy and fix it, we can discuss privately. Just 519.
We're on the show. Cut that off, Debbie.
There's
Yeah.
no personal information.
Okay, yeah, but I don't know if she
Alright.
could get her old jive back. That'd be cool.
Well, I don't enjoy a lot of their merch because I can't wear them in here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Wearing
shit! I gotta go. I'm being
yeah.
texted. Okay, I
Okay.
love you
Okay.
all. Thanks for this. It was fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Laura. Thank you
Trying
for
to close
joining
the
us.
Word
Thank you for
document right
joining.
now, and I
See you
can't.
soon.
Thank you
Bye
for
bye.
Oh
joining
my
us.
god, I have the wrong mouse.
Just leave. There's a red button.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining. All right. So what were we talking about? The merch? Oh yeah, I have the
Merch.
hat too. I have the hat that says Tegan and Sara with the sun. I love the sun symbol. And I wear that
Oh,
at
yeah.
university. I wear that in front of my students
What
at
do they call?
university. And
Is it a fisher's hat? How do they call it?
is it a bucket hat?
Bucket hat. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The one that is like.
So, yeah, I love that because it protects me from the sun. And my sister also wears it all the time. And then we thought about that, and she bought like two hats with no logo or anything from Shein. Now she
Same
wears them
design.
to yeah, same design exactly. From to wears them to college every day, and I just
Nice.
wear my Tegan and Sara hat. All right, we've talked about this before, but let's not forget the band. We already Debbie and I have listed the band and the names of the
In
band
the previous
members.
episode.
Yeah. We have Grant, hot guy. Kirk on what does Kirk do?
Guitar.
He's on bass, on guitar. Adam on drums, right?
Yes. And
And
Grant does keyboards,
keyboard and
bass,
bass.
and the
Yeah.
computer. Like.
And
Yeah.
Oh,
musical
and he also does
directing.
the teleprompter. They have a teleprompter now. We forgot to mention
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's very important. I forgot to write that down. We also have Tegan and Sara that are just vocals and guitar
Right.
sometimes.
And guitar, yeah.
Yeah.
And Tara plays bass in 19. And for Montreal, she did on directing. Does she play bass for anything else? No, right? Just 19.
I don't know.
Tia.
What about I Bet It's Time? They didn't
No
do
guitar.
I'd have to
do you
look
like
back at
this
my
band?
videos. I think it's just 19
And on directing, but they only played on directing once.
in Montreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this band is great. I have so many cute little videos of like them just having
Mhm.
the best time of their life. Like freaking
Yeah.
Grant, like the biggest smile on his face the whole time. Kirk's back there killing it. Like they just all look so happy to be there.
That's
Yeah.
great. I like this band. I like that Adam is there again because Adam is he's played with them before. So
He's
I
been
liked
playing
when
with them
older
since Heartthrob.
older members come back. I would love to see who would you love to see again in their
Ted.
in the band?
And
Obviously. Yeah, Ted. What's his name? That really tall hot guy, Australian
Jasper.
guy, Jasper.
What did he play? Was it bass?
I would love to see Jasper there,
Did he
honestly. And what about Sean? Sean, the curly, the one that Sarah said, big man sperm.
No,
What
Sean
about
is
Sean?
bald.
Oh, no,
Also
which one that
bassist.
Sarah called big man sperm?
John.
John or Sean?
John the drummer. John.
Oh, John. Well, I would love to see that guy. No,
He was the drummer before
that was Sainthood.
Adam.
Yeah, that was Sainthood. That's right. So yeah. Oh, I would love to see Rob too. Oh, I would definitely love
Oh
to see
yeah.
Rob.
I
Yeah,
don't
from the
think he
very
does.
old.
Does he still do music? I don't think he does.
I stalked him last summer, and I think he does, but he was expecting a baby, I guess, or he had a baby. He
Oh,
just had a baby,
true.
something like that.
True.
So yeah,
That would be
I love
fun.
Rob. He was fun. Well, let's talk about the music, okay? Before we wrap this up. All right, let me get to the question. Let's review the set list and tell me after that what was the song you loved most performed on stage. And I think you've already mentioned that before at the beginning of the episode. But let's talk about set list. Forget the VIP. The set list itself. I think it was honestly much better than the first leg. Don't you
Last year,
think?
yes, I agree. I
Like
agree.
longer
Yeah,
Longer.
longer.
song choices were great this time.
Really,
Uh-huh.
yeah. They didn't have Closer at the end. They had it in the middle with
Yeah, which I
other
think
like
is
upbeat
great.
songs. That was great. It was a great move.
Finally, like I get it. Closer keeps people in till the end, especially noobs, people that
I
are
thought it
new.
was
But
interesting that they started with Stop Desire. That was their opener last time, but then this time that was their ending, like encore.
it's encore, yeah.
I thought that was
That was
What did they
interesting, but I think that
start
was a
with?
good move.
yeah.
What did they start with?
You wouldn't like
You
me.
wouldn't like me.
That's nice, actually. Um, I remember back in the Sainthood days, they used to start with Living Room, and
Really?
I'm just baffled that they still perform Living Room. Like
Oh yeah.
it's
And they
one of
did
the
for
songs
every
they
concert.
they never removed it from the set list ever since
They
ever. Like,
didn't play every set list last year though. Living
oh,
Room.
that's great because Living Room is
But
like
that was
from
probably
If It
part
Was You.
because of them getting sick.
Tegan, true.
Because if Tegan
Yeah.
couldn't sing it, Sarah said literally first day, like she can't play it. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Imagine if she did. It would be great.
that'd be
I think
iconic.
it needs Tegan's vocals. Living Room it needs Tegan's vocals. I don't think Sarah. I mean, she can obviously, but I think that was what she was worried about. Maybe
Yeah.
it has a lot of growling. It's the Tegan growl era, and If It Was You, and she used to like give it her
Uh-huh.
all vocally. Yeah. What was your favorite Tia song? What was your favorite song performed on stage again? The set list
I mean, I always have a soft spot for 19, as you know, but I think just like
was
the
so
ones that
nice.
are like the ones that they haven't done in a while. So like I Feel It in My Bones and My Number.
Honestly, yeah.
And then it was cool to see Pretty Shitty Time, even though they only did that.
We saw it only once.
Why?
But
Why the fuck did they remove it? I hate
I
that.
don't know.
after
Did
I
it
think
not
after
do well?
Montreal, they didn't do Pretty Shitty Time or on directing again, I think.
No, yeah, not at all
Did
after
they not do
Montreal.
well? Were they just testing if they would do well in the crowd? And
Sounded great to me. Well, I bet it's done. Sarah fucked up and then she didn't play it anymore. So I was like, oh, maybe she doesn't want it again. But she did for the last two shows. She played up at
Yeah,
his
they
time.
brought it
So she
back.
did. So I don't know why Pretty Shitty Time and On Directing didn't make the cut afterwards. Even though I bet it's done because like On Directing and Pretty Shitty Time they didn't fuck up. It was great. But I bet this time they did and it came back after. So I don't know the logic.
It could
what
have
about
been
you,
like
Debbie?
the first
Oh,
show was
sorry.
really
Yeah.
long. with those two songs, so maybe they just were like,
Okay, but you
Yeah.
can like mix and match, you know, like you can mix it up a
true,
little bit.
true.
My favorite is, I think, like overall is I Bet It's Time. I just love that song so much, and
Yeah.
live is like such high energy, and I get
I
so
like the
excited.
guitar part when
But
the
I love
solo.
Boyfriend so much, and My Number was like life changing, and Feel It in My Bones also. I love it.
From the performances that I've
The
seen,
Con also.
I guess I Bet It's Tongue and Feel It in My Bones, My Number, those are my top three. Like, I guess it's because it's been a while since, but I also like the new performance of My Number. They hadn't performed it like that before.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like that. And Feel to My Bones, hearing it live just made me ascend, honestly, because I don't think they have ever played it live since they first released it. Like, they never performed it again after that. Just
I Bet
Sainted
It's Time.
Days. No, Feel to My Bones.
Oh yeah, no, they haven't. They did play
Yeah.
it during Heartthrob,
I think so, yeah. Don't remember
Yeah.
much during Heartthrob.
but not since then.
All right. What was your least favorite song from the set list?
I feel like all the big hits, like Back in Your Head and Walking with a Ghost.
You're just sick of them.
Yeah, all the ones that they're guaranteed to play. I mean, they're still fun to see, but it's like I'd rather see something different.
New
But I
or
do understand
older.
that like they're always gonna play Where Does the Good Go and Walking with a Ghost and Back in
That's
Your
true.
Head.
That's true.
I do think
Yeah.
they did a different version of Closer this time. They did a more upbeat version. Where
True.
last year it was a slower version of Closer. So I do like that they did a different version, but it still isn't my favorite to see.
Mm. Did you like that Sometimes I See Stars was performed? That was nice that they added that.
That was a surprise. I didn't think they were.
Yeah,
And
because
And
yeah.
they played it. They played it in the other festival too. No, the first
Yeah.
festival. Yeah, right?
every show they played it every show.
Yeah, I was
So,
surprised by that. It's great live.
any song you wish would have stayed or got removed from the set list, or at least made it to the set list? Like a song
So
you
many.
wish, yeah, obviously,
I wish
but
Pretty Shitty Time would have stayed. I wish they did that every show.
Definitely, yeah. Same.
Undirected, what about Undirected? Since they played it in the last leg, I mean,
They played it last leg and they played it once this time. I love it.
But I don't think I needed it every time. Like
yeah.
if I had to
Directing?
pick on directing or Pretty Shitty Time to play every show, I would have picked Pretty
Pretty
Shitty Time.
shitty time. Yeah, same.
I would have really loved if All I Wanted made it to the set list.
Same. I would switch Under My Control to All I Wanted.
No,
In a
I would not
heartbeat.
switch. I would switch any from the old songs to All I Want because it's Crybaby tour, not the Contour. Let's be honest. So more Crybaby
Yeah.
songs.
But like
No,
it's
not
a
that.
Sara song from Crybaby, so like I would prefer All I Wanted, and like because they cut, oh no, but that's a Tegan song. They cut Faded Like a Feeling,
Mhm.
but it's a Tegan song. Like from the Sara songs, like I would have All I Wanted before Under My Control, Sometimes I See Stars, or Yellow. I would have All I Wanted.
Oh no, Yellow is very special to me.
I
You
would
know
have
when
them
Yellow
play that instead.
came out? No, I would like to hear Yellow live. When Yellow came out last year and we heard it like 1,000 times. Come
Yeah,
on, we've heard it at this time. It was what this time?
and it's great
We heard
live.
it.
I like it better live than
Not only that, but now I hear it, I'm like, well, Sarah
the
is a
recorded
genius, and
version.
this song is very good, and I now understand why it was supposed to be the first single, not Fucking Up What Matters, because that
Mm.
fucked up the promotion for the album, to be honest. So yeah, Yellow could have gotten them places if it weren't for
I
Fucking Up
see.
What Matters.
If they
And
had done it beforehand.
yeah, and if they had promoted it like much better, and yeah, I think no, Yellow is a genius. Honestly, Yellow is very good, and I'm very like I like it. I got sick of it at one point, but now I just love hearing it, and it reminds me of last summer.
Do you want to go to the
Um,
song already, or do you have more questions?
no, I have two more questions after we finish with the song. So it was My Number. They played it live, and it's one of the earliest songs from this business of art. It's
Mhm.
written by Tegan and
Can you,
performed
yeah,
mostly by Tegan.
can you read the trivia? There's a
Yeah,
trivia
underneath
at the bottom.
well there oh yeah. In the live performances of the song, Tegan often changed the lyric "Win the endless war" to "End the endless war," and also changed "Love him more" to "Love me more. Oh, I didn't know that. She also sometimes changed the he in the song to what? Can
Piano.
you?
It's
Because
an
the song
actor.
appeared in the soundtrack of the movie Sweet November. Can you read?
She used to sing it like that, like in the
Yeah, to make fun of it, I guess.
early years.
I remember my number was written about my best friend who he liked had, I think it's Jeremy, right?
We think so, yeah.
Yeah, who he like had this intense emotional relationship with me, and then he fell in love with me. It was so hard for me. I felt so sad for the loss, and the loss was so gigantic because I was in the midst in a kind of emotional love affair with a friend of his who was a female. The triangle between us was so sad and so hard, and I put a he in the song, and I hate playing the song now because it's so hard to explain that to people. Whereas if I had just written the song and taken that one word out, the song would make universal sense to everyone. So I stopped saying he and I started saying can you. I don't know how to pronounce his
Keanu.
name. Keanu, because my number was in that movie and blah blah. I mean, yeah, I did she use the he?
Yeah.
I can't remember if she used he, but she's saying end this endless war instead of win this endless war this time.
Yeah.
But I can't remember off the top of my head if she said he or not. I'd have to watch my videos.
I think she
I
does.
like that she used "End This Endless War." It's such a wordy song, but it's also very sad and very intense.
Yeah, some of
Especially
the
the
references I
part.
feel like they're very personal because like why does she mention a koala? I feel like that's like an inside joke
Koala bear.
almost.
Yeah. Wait. There's this that he takes me by the hand and drags me to the shore and tells me, maybe if you don't love me, you'll grow and love me even more. And God, how much I relate to this. Like I don't know, every person could relate to this. At one point,
It's
you
a
just
very
don't
like the
like.
lyrics are very deep,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't like a person and they
weird.
just want you and you just like you want to give them a chance just so you wouldn't be, like mean to them or like you wouldn't, make them feel bad because you appreciate them but you also don't love them that way and you
Yeah.
just like you're stepping on yourself basically and you have this guilt of not loving them but also loving them.
Yeah, but you also don't want to lose them. She's like,
Mhm.
please take my number. If I gave you my number, would it be the same? Like, I still want you in
Mhm.
my life.
It's very like I can give you a piece of me, but it's not the piece of me that you want. But
Yeah,
I still like want you here. I love this
yeah.
Yeah.
song.
No, it's amazing, and I like that they performed it again. Right, last but not least, what was your favorite venue? And I think you mentioned that. And what was your least favorite? And any banter you'd like to share here on because Tia posted a lot of banters on TikTok, and that would be question for also the audience. What was your favorite banter? If you've attended the shows, tell us about your experience and tell us
Sure.
about a banter you couldn't record, and maybe you could just tell us about that.
They talked a lot, like they repeated themselves a lot as well. Some of the questions for VIP soundcheck, anyways, were similar. So
Yeah.
we like the ones that were a little bit more different. They talked
Like
about a little bit about the cruise that they want to do. Sarah talked a lot about Sid.
my favorite banter was her little tribute to Sid's first birthday at
Oh yeah,
Summerfest.
that was
They
really
posted
cute.
the song.
That was cute.
Cute.
She talked about
Mm.
getting a will a lot also, Sarah.
Yeah.
She talks about death a lot, and that upsets me, honestly.
Not Sarah. Tegan explained a lot of her songs actually. She explained 19, Called It Off.
Mhm.
Like every
Um,
time
the
before the
problem
song, she
is,
would explain it.
I think it's because they have a new fan, so they explain that. But all of those banters I've heard before, except the Sid
Yeah.
ones. The explanation of 19 and called off, like, oh my God, the story, I've heard it tons of times from other banters. So those were a bit boring for me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but whenever Tegan talked, and I'm like, I would zone out. And I just hate that Sarah keeps talking about death. It's just so annoying to me. Like, why are you such a pessimist?
She didn't
Stop doing
talk about
that.
that much.
Oh, come on. I don't know. It's always about death or her will or being old.
Oh yeah, the will, that's true.
Mhm.
So
What's the last question?
that was the last question.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
No, I thought there were more questions.
No. That was the last question.
Okay.
So
This was the episode about tour.
episode 14.
And episode 14. I went live for VIP for 4 of the concerts or 5. 5. I uploaded them on YouTube. If you go on TNS videos on YouTube, you can find the VIPs. I'm going to post the other 2 that I did. If you were on tour and you listen to this, and you want to tell us anything about your experience, let us know. You can find us on Twitter. We just want to talk podcast and Spotify also. I'm Debbie, and you can find me on Twitter, not TNS Lyrics. Miriam.
Oh, you can find me on Twitter, at Twitter and TikTok, Inflated Gravy, both of
Oh,
them
you can find me
are
on
the
TikTok
same.
too, Proko Debbie. I've been posting
Mm.
tour stuff there as well. Tia, what
I
are your
don't do,
handles?
I don't post a lot on TikTok. I just post some high school edits, but I'm lazy and I don't want to edit right now.
True.
So, but I'm fun and I comment funny things. Tia,
Tia,
your
what are
handles.
your
Yeah.
handles? Where can people can
Tell us
find
what
you?
you're posting. Tell us what you're posting on TikTok because that's important. People should
Period. Well, on
follow you.
Twitter, you can find me. I'm at City Girl on you, but I think it's City Girl underscore on you.
Yeah.
And then on TikTok, it's my personal TikTok. It's called that's underscore the underscore Tia. I've been posting all of my tour videos and banters that I've taken
Yeah.
from this year. And then once I'm done with this year, I think I'm gonna go back and post the last year's tour videos as well. So go see those. There's some fun banters and a lot of cool songs.
Cool. That was
That's
it.
great. Follow Tia, follow Debbie, follow me, or don't follow. But most importantly, follow the podcast Twitter.
Yeah. Wanna talk TNS Pod
Wanna talk in a pod, and also
on Twitter
subscribe on YouTube, please. Listen
and
to us on
Spotify.
Spotify, and
Mhm.
and tell your friends. And if you want to join our
Send us a
podcast,
message.
yeah. We want to thank both Tia and Laura for joining. That was fun, and we're
Yes.
sorry that we wasted your time. No, we're not sorry we wasted your time. You have nothing better
Thanks
to
for
do but to be
joining.
with us. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining and for giving us your insight on the tour. That was very, very fun to talk to you. And hopefully we'll meet you in other episodes if it's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm down
Yeah.
anytime.
Oh, that's great. And should we tell them that we have an upcoming episode? Well, the last episode of high school, and then there is one about junior high. So we would like a
Yes.
guest. We would like a guest for that too.
We have
Let's
one
see.
in line. Hopefully
We
it's
have
gonna
one
work
in line.
out.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
hope because of the timing, it just fucks up
We'll
everything
see.
for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to meet that guest. It's in my mind right now, or in our minds. So let's hope it works out. So I hope you like this episode. Tell us about your experience when it comes to tour, and goodbye.
Until next time. Bye.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, Tia is
Moving
just
on.
like, what the fuck is this podcast? It's just
Moving on.
it's
I love
shit.
It's
this.
okay. I can edit afterwards.
All right.